Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Wednesday, September 14th, 2016. Holy amazeballs! Today makes me really happy because the maker of one of my favorite series, Armored Core, has said that he's working on a new game. All I ask is please bring Armored Core 6 to the PC. Please do it. I sadly can't bring you any B-roll of this either because the article was deleted during the writing of this show, so that's really weird. In some other surprise news, Capcom has confirmed Resident Evil 7 will not contain any microtransactions. It's still really funny to me to get excited about something not in a game. The former boss of one of my favorite game studios, Maxis, Samantha Ryan, is now part of Bioware Studios. A group at MIT claims they are using GTA 5 to teach AI how to drive cars. Next, they'll learn how to push you out and then veer off into a pole and explode for no reason. And then Dean Hall, the creator of DayZ, says he's working on a new game, and surprise, surprise, it's going to be a multiplayer game. Anyone else want DayZ to just be finished already? I mean, I get that Dean isn't part of the DayZ team anymore, but can we just fucking get it finished? I just want that game to be done. Everspace is our first release announcement because it's coming out of early access today. See, they know how to do it. A game that might be coming to PS4 is Digimon World Next Order, as it was spotted on a Brazilian ratings board, and personally, I would love to see another Digimon game. A new game by the developer of The Binding of Isaac called Ouroboros is coming probably next year, but if you want to check out some trailers for the game, there's a link in the description down below, as well as links for sources for all of today's stories. Private matches for Destiny rolled out today, allowing players to create groups only with their friends. And finally, for teasers, 2 freebies. EA is handing out free DLC to all owners of Battlefield, but this is only on console, and Ubisoft is giving away The Crew free for the entire month of September. Microsoft almost screwed up the launch of the Xbox One. Find out who got one 2 months early, today on News Cartridge. I was probably going to write a top story, but then I just probably ended up playing Minecraft all day. I built a house. It's probably really nice. John Hank, the boss of Niantic Labs, the makers of Pokemon Go, gave an interview to TechCrunch where he talked about PvP in Pokemon Go with his studio, noting he talks about it quite a bit with his 10-year-old son, and, quote, it's probably something that will make its way onto our roadmap. So my non-serious question is why is his 10-year-old son working for Niantic? And my serious question is probably? You know how shitty a word of probably is from a developer? It means yes without actually saying any promises, so if said thing didn't happen, you could just point back and say, I never said yes. Well, Mr. Hank, I probably won't spend any more money on Pokemon Go. In some other positive Pokemon Go news, trainers with Android smartwatches will soon be able to use the app. Currently, only Apple Watch owners have smartwatch functionality. In Pokemon Sun and Moon news, 2 new Ultra Beasts have been spotted, which are Pokemon that have grown so powerful they now pose a threat to both humans and Pokemon alike. Finally, it's almost a tradition now, when a new Pokemon game releases, so does a new Pokemon-themed 3DS. And here we have a handheld looking very elegant with a white etch style of the 2 legendaries on a matte black surface. It's available on October 18th in the US and November 11th in Canada. Next up is an update that came to Overwatch yesterday. Players should now see less of Mercy's resurrection as the play of the game, which I think is a little unfair because Mercy deserves all the love she can get. Always remember to thank your healers. The payload speed during the Eichenwald map has been increased to be similar to other stages, and there's a new splash screen for when you complete a match in competitive. There's also a few bug fixes for things like triple kills not being announced, and another issue where players could gain a higher skill level than they deserve. Because of this, some players have had their skill level adjusted. A fix has been applied to Hanzo, which caused the wrong arrow to be shown, and as always, there's a link to the full patch notes in the description down below. In the quick spot today is the Microsoft Play Anywhere program, which started with the launch of ReCore yesterday. This is something I actually praise Microsoft for, as there's no downside for this. It's entirely consumer friendly. Currently, it's a small list of games, but the point is, if you buy it once through Microsoft Store, you own it on both Xbox One and Windows 10. This includes all DLC, and your save files and achievements carry over to both platforms. This is yet one more thing which Microsoft will have over Sony during the next console half cycle. We are ending today on another goofy story. This one is at the expense of Microsoft. Somehow this story was kept quiet for 3 years, too. The short of it is, Microsoft sent a prototype Xbox One to a random customer in March of 2013, 2 whole months before they revealed the Xbox One. As you see from this picture, it bears a very similar resemblance to the standard Xbox One model that we know today, but with some weird zebra stripe pattern on it. A customer named Jai Lee purchased a laptop from Microsoft in 2013, only to be sent the unannounced console. When he received the package, he was confused as to what it was, and either wanted to sell it or exchange it back to Microsoft for the laptop that he wanted. Microsoft facilitated a means of shipping back the console, and in exchange they gave him an Xbox 360 Kinect and made sure that he got the laptop he ordered. It's really hard to believe that this happened at all, but there is proof, so it's just a crazy story, and it's really crazier that it's been quiet for this long. Let me know in the comment section down below if you got a prototype console, so I can come over and we can play with it. Now it's time for tomorrow's game releases. For PC, beautiful Japanese scenery, animated jigsaws, Ancient Go, Galactic Fighters, Stars in Shadow, Lost Crew, Super Treasure Arena, Niche and Genetics Survival Game, and Cockroach Simulator. For PlayStation 4, Dragon Fantasy, The Black Tome of Ice, and NBA 2K17. For Xbox One, NBA 2K17, and Mount and Blade Warband. For Nintendo 3DS, Dragon Quest VII, Fragments of the Forgotten Past. For Xbox 360, NBA 2K17, and for PlayStation 3, NBA 2K17. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And why didn't the chemist laugh at the Queen's fart? Because noble gases aren't reactive.